Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Kathryn Hamel, a former first responder, and I want to walk you through something you may now be asked to do in the field: complete a care petition. If you have ever completed a 5150, this will feel familiar. It is short, it is factual, and it is designed to help someone connect with longer-term care, not just short-term stabilization. The CARE Act stands for Community Assistance, Recovery, and Empowerment. It is a California law that allows certain adults, including first responders, to start a civil court process when someone appears to be suffering from a severe mental illness and is unable to meet their basic needs or remain stable without intervention. This is not a criminal process, and it is not a psychiatric hold. CARE is a pathway to treatment, services, and structured support before repeated crises occur. CARE compels county behavioral health to assess and treat individuals who meet criteria. People will get a team who can help them get mental health care, a safe place to live, and medicines they may need. Your role is to identify for the judge who needs help and who can benefit from county services, working collaboratively with a public defender advocating for their needs. You file a CARE petition when you encounter someone who shows signs of severe mental illness, specifically schizophrenia and other psychotic disorders, characterized by hallucinations, delusions, and often not recognizing they are ill, repeatedly cycling through crises, emergency rooms, or street contacts, is deteriorating without ongoing care, and is unlikely to stabilize without support. This is about meeting people where they are now and creating a plan that works for them. It is not punishment. There's a practical benefit for all of us in the field. When someone gets connected to ongoing care, it can reduce repeated calls for service, it can reduce frequent transports and holds, and decrease the same high utilizer contacts that pull resources away from other emergencies. So think of it this way. A 5150 addresses immediate danger. A CARE petition addresses the pattern of behavior. The main form you will complete is the CARE 100. This is the petition to begin CARE Act proceedings. There may also be a CARE 101, which is a mental health declaration. The forms guide you through the information to include: keep it clear, brief, and factual. Document observed behaviors, signs of mental health deterioration, which may include substance abuse, but cannot only be about substance abuse. The inability to care for basic needs, history of repeated contacts or decompensation, any safety risks you have observed, avoid opinions, and avoid labels. And just like a 5150, the facts matter. Most petitions only take a few minutes to complete. First responders are recognized under the law as authorized petitioners. That means that your experience, your training, and observations carry weight. You are not overstepping. You are using a tool designed to help stabilize individuals and to reduce system strain. Once the petition is submitted, the court will review it for eligibility. If it meets criteria, a behavioral health investigation is ordered. From there, you may need to appear in court at an initial hearing. However, this is usually done virtually, and then the county takes over under the oversight of the judge, and the individual may be offered a care agreement or a care plan, which may include mental health treatment, medication support, case management, and housing-related services. The goal is stability over time, which means fewer crisis calls, fewer emergency interventions, and safer outcomes for everyone involved. If you are repeatedly encountering the same individual in crisis and you know a short-term fix is not enough, a CARE petition may be the right tool. It can help someone get into care, it can reduce repeated calls for service, and free up emergency resources for true emergencies. You already know how to do this. You already document behavior. You already make judgment calls in the field. This is simply another option, one that promotes dignity, safety, and long-term stability. You can get started by filing petitions in your county or reaching out to the CARE team at careact@chhs.ca.gov for additional training and information. Thank you for the work that you do, and stay safe.